Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in for another one of my soap making video. This is Helen from Moonlit Soap Work. Today we are doing one of my Valentine's Day batch. So it will have heart and it have pink color, so have all kind of floral scents that's really pretty, everything that's sweet and romantic. That's basically what this batch is about. So we will be doing something with these little pink embed. So it's gonna go into soap top. I have the big size one and have one small one that I haven't really quite figured out what I'm gonna do with it yet. And then so I have a couple of these, and it's gonna go into 2 more. I'm actually going a little crazy. I'm gonna do 1 loaf with my typical, Essential Depot mold, and then I'm gonna do 1 in the tall and skinny. So yes, a bit crazy. Sometimes I like to do 2 different designs. I want 1 batch so that just to keep it interesting. I mean, it's make it a little harder to photograph and market, because then you have 2 different styles going on, so you kind of have to not mix them together when you sell them, so you have to put them on the 2 listings. But anyhow, I like to keep it interesting. So sometimes I like one shape better than the others with the same type of design. So sometimes I'm indecisive, sometimes I change things around the last minute. So those of you who have seen my video on some of those batch when I do 2 different looks, you will appreciate this one. So I just like to have fun. Anyhow, so 2018, so it's gonna be a fun batch. This right here is my oil mixture, and this one have grapeseed oil and avocado oil in it, and I'm super fattening this whole batch with a good amount of shea butter. So because still in the deep winter, and the weather have been quite dry, and the heaters on the house and everything, so little bit more moisturizing is always good in the batch. So this is the mixed solution, and then the lye solution right here is the lye and water, and this one also have a big spoon of salt. It's gonna help with the hardness. I like my bar just a little harder, only because my batch are pretty high in olive oil. So I mean, not crazy high that you need to cure for a year, but it's a little higher than all my other oil that's in the batch, so it will go for a little softer soap. So I'm trying to mix something in there naturally that could help out a little bit. So this is what the salt is for. And if those of you who want a little more bubble, you could also add some sugar into it. So sometimes I do sugar and salt on both. Sometimes I only do one versus the other. So it's all really up to you how you want your batch final bar to be more hard or more bubbly. So these bar will yield some really creamy bubble. Instead of the big foamy bubble, it's a lot foamy, but small creamier bubble than the big clear puppy one. So that's the difference between that's what the formula do, depending on how you formulate your soap with all kind of oil that you put in there. So anyhow, enough of that soap geeky talk. This is the oil, this is the mixture, and then with the scents, I'm doing something a little interesting. This one is a mixture of Waterfall, Shea, and rice flour, and some honeysuckle, and a little bit of roses. So this is gonna be kind of a clean and floral, and the shea and rice flour really give you a very delicate, soft scent, which I love. And roses is in there because no Valentine soap can be without some kind of roses. So a little bit of roses in there, and honeysuckle just have a very nice sweet scent. So this is it's gonna be balanced out with a little bit of that waterfall that I put in there, so it's gonna be fresh and sweet. Okay, so that's that. Okay, please. Okay. Thank you. Now, as far as the color of the soap is gonna be, this is gonna be a white base. So it's gonna be mostly white so that the pink of these little heart embed will pop. So that's the main reason for keeping it white. I don't do a lot of white soap, so this was gonna be one of them. So, but I do want it have some color inside, just a little touch of this. Is a pretty pink. This one is the Fire Up Fuchsia from Bumbleberry. Been really excited to use this one because I have not tried this one out yet. So this color, the bottle, this say is gonna stay true to the color in CP. So it's probably not gonna be as deep, but it's probably more closer to one of those pink, like more like creamy color pink. So we'll see how it go. And then this one, the second one, is one that I really been wanting to try it out. This is the Mermaid Blue Micas from Bumbleberry. I heard a lot of good thing about this color. So this, look how gorgeous this color is. Kind of have a shimmery green blue color going on. So this is really pretty. So this is the Mermaid Blue Mica. So hopefully this will stay pretty true in the cold process and will have some pretty color. Plus I do make a good amount, and we're only gonna leave just a little bit, just for the touch of color in there. So I'm sure it's gonna be fine. So I think this is about it. Oh, of course, it's a white base soap, so I'm using a good amount of titanium dioxide just to keep the base white. So this is this. And then on the scents, I did put a spoon of clay in there to anchor the scents, because some of the floral scent can fade faster than some of my other scents. So just want to make sure that it's still nice and soft and still like there. So, and let's make, okay, and then so yeah, that's that. So let's make some soap. Okay, there you have it. This is my Valentine's Day badge. This one is in the Essential Depot mold. The color came out really pretty. I'm excited to see what's going on inside once it's cut. The little embed is sitting on top right here, and there should be a little tiny hot one in there. Hopefully it should be on this side, but then I was getting a little confused as I was working, so otherwise we end up over here too. I think it's over here somewhere, so it should be midway up here. My memory have been going a little crazy lately. So, but the color is very pretty. I really love the combination of color, the pink and that mermaid blue, which is really gorgeous. And then I put a lot of glitter on top because, you know, it's a Valentine, so it should be lovely, romantic, magical, and super happy. This one, I think I'm gonna call it my love song. I think what's gonna be this batch was gonna be secret romance, but for secret romance to happen, that heart had to be inside, like hidden. So I think I'm gonna do a new batch soon. It's gonna call that one secret romance. This one is gonna be called my love song, and here's the one in the tall and skinny mode. This one have the heart white in the middle. If you see the video, you will notice that I accidentally dropped that embed on top, so I had to like take it off, wipe it down, and we texture the top before I put it back in there. That always kind of happen. And also always remember to measure this long embed stick against your mold and cut it down to size before you start doing things. As you can see, I kind of forgot, especially with this one, the tall and skinny mold is a little bit shorter than other mold, so it doesn't all go in there. The Essential Depot mold is a little longer, so the pretty much the full embed will almost go in there. Just had to cut out just tiny little bit tipped on the trimming part, but this one definitely is a little bit shorter, so I had to cut it down a little bit. And as you can see, the little heart that I embed in there is a lot shorter than this mold. Is probably not intended to use in the Essential Depot one. It's probably fit the tall and skinny one a little better, because we won't have so much like empty space, because it's a little bit shorter. And that particular mold came from let me reach over. This is the heart shape mold that I have for the short little tiny heart, and they open up like that. So this one is from Crafter's Choice, so I got this from Wholesale Supplies. And as you can see, is the measurement. This is a little, about a good inch or so shorter than the mold itself, but is probably a lot better on the you can put it right here. It's a lot better. It's a little bit under an inch different between this one and the on the tall and skinny mold, so it's probably a little better. Anyhow, so and anybody is wondering why I'm like trying to rise this thing up sideways, don't ask. I don't know, I got confused. I was trying to figure out which size I wanted to be higher, because last time I did a lopsided embed like that, one side is a little taller and it feels a little lopsided to me, so I'm trying to counter it back to make it like more even, and then I got confused which side was supposed to go. Anyhow. Another good reason to actually have game plans and written all down and do a dry run before you actually start doing a video on soap making. Anyhow, a lot to learn for me. This New Year 2018, this is gonna be my Valentine's Day badge, and it's gonna be really pretty, I think. And the scent is very floral, sweet, romantic, very delicate, especially the Shea flower. I love the Shea flower, the way how elegant and soft it smells. Anyhow, so enough is enough. This is my second batch of 2018, and for those of you who just joined us, thank you for tuning in and welcomed. And all you who have been supporting me for the last couple of years, thank you so much. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you would like to stay tuned for any of my future video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And also big shout out, I also have an Etsy shop just search under Moonlit Soapwork, and I recently restocking this so that I will be more on top of the online shop from now on. I've been shifting my focus a little bit away from this online shop to some of my local retail spot, and as long as this YouTube channel that's growing. So this 2018, I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more on stocking up on my Etsy shop, as well as making sure that all my local retail shop is stocked up too. So it's gonna be a busy 2018, and there's a lot of new things coming, and I will soon be launching my first ever quarterly newsletter, so stay tuned for any update on that one. And that would be great to get a mailing list going, and share information and new products and so on with everybody. So thank you so much once again for tuning in, and stay tuned for the cutting video. Until next time, happy soaping.